We might be back up. I hope we're back up. Okay, YouTube Studio, come on. Oh, okay, I think we might be back up. Alright, I think we're back up. Cheers, man. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. Hi, sorry about that. I had to turn this to ultra low latency now. Because I'm streaming off a MacBook. To be completely honest, I'm streaming on a MacBook Neo. Which is it's a phone chip, so it is the most memory one. I'm gonna try. Let's just see how far we go, guys. I will try to have a monitor. I've got a guy on the inside. I've got Gibberish Cat over here, my mod, who is looking over the stream, making sure everything goes tickety boo. Got four viewers at the moment. Nice. Hey, girlies. I'm gonna have it up on my phone as well, just so I can see if anything goes badly. I will be voice acting as I think I mentioned. Don't know if you saw it though. I'm gonna be voice acting these lines. I'm gonna try to go back to the start of it. So, history. Okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes. Okay, girlies. Okay. Let's get you enrolled. First things first. What uniform will you be donning? Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna be a femme girly, because, like, yes. I need to take this back in a minute, guys. Hiya. Hello? Hi. Yeah, yeah. 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 Alright, love you. Hey, girlies, I am back. I'm so sorry about that. I am back. I think we are live still. We are live. Sorry, my mother just calling. Sorry. Oh, chat disconnected. Okay. Okay. Yes, girly outfit. Sounds good. What about your name? What should we call you? What is my name? Destiny. Destiny, huh? Are you sure you like that name? Yes. Yes, kidding. That's my name. All right then, Destiny. Then let's head inside. Hi, my name is Destiny. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague, tragic event that changed our lives, of course. After I said goodbye to all my friends, my parents got my transcripts, what? And packed up the car. Today is my first day at this new school. I glanced down at my schedule. This should be the English 101. Mr. Kinger! Yo, we love Kinger. Kinger's slay. Yo. Where's the teacher? As I step into the room and to let in any students immediately to class, someone else hops into the room. Hops. Oh no. The figure looks tall, white chess piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like the king in chess. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be. Oh, hello, I'm Kinger. You must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kinger. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake, of course, more of an instinct than a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... Oh, what's your name again? It's Destiny, dumbass. We love you, Kinger, but, like... Gibberish. Replace Kinga's wife? Like, damn, bro, you can't be doing that. That's not good. But, like, chat, like, don't. Queenie's just as important. So I'll be nice to him. Alrighty-o. Go on and take any seat, Destiny. Most Earth students don't bite. I'm gonna guess, right? Jax is the student that bites. He goes on nom. He goes hang hang hang. One of the other students. I was right. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. I take a seat next to the girl in the colourful hat. So, Pomni, Gangle, Zuby. I sit Raggy. I sit in the. Come on. I've got to sit in Kinga's chair, don't I? I sit on Kinga's seat behind his desk, saying, Kinga, it's fine, you can sit on my lap. The chess piece blinks at me before I surveying the other open desk. He seems content to let me take his seat. Hell yeah, Kinga. I guess you're the teacher now. The mismatched figure speaks up, raising their hand before calling out to Mr. Kinga. Very funny, Kinga. You have to teach a class. Now make him pick another seat. Mr. Kinga looks at me apologetically. I'm sorry, but them the rules, kid. Them the rules? Kinga, I didn't know you were hip and sway like that. I didn't know Kinga slayed and was hip with it. I'm gonna sit next to Gangle. Jax, though. Good Jax. I sit down next to the purple rabbit. He looks bored by Mr. Kinga's lecture. As I take a closer look, I see his name written on the nameplate on his desk. Apparently his name is Jax. As I get closer to Jax, I also see he's working on his jaw. Is he chewing gum? He catches me looking at him. Of course I'm looking at him. Of course I'm looking at him. He catches me looking at him, and I apologize for staring, but I can see he's not offended. Instead, he grins before... Jaxie boy! Ooh! Instead, he grins quietly before putting his finger up to his lips. He takes out the chewed gum before his glove... Oh god. Is he gonna... Oh no, he's gonna stick it in either Pomni or Gangle's hair. Oh god. Oh no, it's Gangle! No, baby! The girl in front of us has a ribbon for a body and a comedy mouse for a face. She's paying close attention to Mr. Kinga's lecture as Jax is reaching out with gum on his hand. No! Jaxie, I know you're cute as fuck, but, like, you can't be doing that, girlie. Like, yeah. Is he gonna stick it on her mask? I'm gonna warn her. Hey, what are you trying to do to her? Huh? Thanks to your advice, the ribbon girl manages to extend her mask forward, turning to a face of Jax with panic expression on her mask. The ragdoll seems to notice the exchange as well. Jax, leave her alone. I don't even know why we let you sit behind her. This sounds like it isn't the first time Jax has tried something like this. Tut tut tut. Tut tut tut. Who would be so mean in Kinga's class? Like, everyone should just pay attention to Kinga. Mr. Kinga's attention is drawn by the ragdoll girl shouting at Jax. What's going on? A flicker of annoyance crosses Jax's features and narrows his... What do you mean, dumb decision? We don't want Gangle being sad. A flicker of annoyance across Jax's features, and he narrows his eyes for a moment before grinning in false annoyance and sticking the gum right back in his I think we should just evict Jax from this school. He put it back in. Ew. What? He draws out a word, rolling his eyes as he looks directly at me. I guess the newbie just hates fun. Despite Jax's disapproval, I can't notice, but the mask girl giving me a grateful look. I nod in her direction. I was just getting to my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Gummy Goo. Gummy Goo. No! Principal Caine? How exciting to have you in our... Oh, Principal Caine! How exciting to have you in our class today! The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Ginger! Class! How do you do? Principal Caine extends his hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With some porcelain grin against porcelain teeth slammed shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Destiny! Wasn't expecting you here! Manic enthusiasm suffices his voice as he points his cane to... Caine has a cane, dude. Let's go. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting! Ha ha ha! He pauses for a moment, rubbing at the base of his chin, contemplating for a moment. Is there any reason you're here, Caine? Zubo speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Caine perks up. That's right! The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience, one filled with fun, danger, and adventure! What's the bet that we're an NPC? Are we a Gummy Goo? Chat, are we the new Gummy Goo? He begins to list more and more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. Like, is this an adventure? And our character and NPC, I have not seen anything of this game. Is the ending turning out that we're an NPC? I don't know. I might be very wrong. We still alive? I think we're still alive, right? We are still alive. Okay, sorry. I don't know. And most of all, our studio audience! He turns slowly towards the window and stares out of it for a moment. You did all your homework, it was trash. Good job, Leanne. Leanne? Yeah, Leanne, that's, I think, how you pronounce your name. Good job for finishing your homework. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't seem to be anyone outside. However, numbers are in students, and turns out our school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time I tell you that means the end of school life as we know it. That's not a descriptor, that's Caine's voice. Sorry. Normally, this is the time I tell you that this means the end of school of life as we know it. Caine bites onto his hand in mock horror. The school and class and Kinga play along. Gasping in his revelation, Gangle looks like ready to Oh, the baby! No! However, my sweet goose students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring back public interest to the school in a major way. Yo! Hey, dude! You're in chat. Hell yeah, dude. Peak. At this point, the shark tooth bubble next to him pipes up.
How about you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President?
I don't think Caine for president's not a good idea. Well, he'd be better than Trump. Let's be honest, he'd be better than Trump. Caine shoots the bubble with confused look, but hits the stride a moment later. You see, my little tom-tom... Oh, Jesus Christ, he's making me stretch here. You see, my little tom-tom rolls. What's one thing no academy around here has ever had? Crack, a drug ring. A cast of colorful A cast of colorful A cast of colorful characters. Fucking hell. A competent principal. Adequate. Hey, Ragatha. No school has adequate funding. I hate to tell ya. No school has adequate funding. Caine shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to that, what I'm talking about. No school around here is at a culture festival, celebrating unique talents of its students. So, being your benevolent principal, I've decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival in the side of the Pacific Ocean. Wow.
Bleh.
Make it flashy. We gotta keep the interest of our investors, after all. Egad! I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. Alright, Kinger, I'll leave you with a list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg, or 2. Bye-bye. Bye, Pebble. Bye, Kane. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out the room, disappearing out of view as he heads to the... Bleh. That's not me vomiting, that's me trying hiccuping and coughing at the same time. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads towards his appointment. Is Kane going to the dentist? I don't know, man. Your teeth are, like, more, like, perfect than Ryland Clark, and that's saying something. Any Americans know who Rylan is? If you do not, I feel so sorry for y'all. Alright, class, let's see what roles Kane assigned for each of you for the Culture Festival. Kingo lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read it aloud. Ragatha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. Slowly Oh, I'm not from America. I don't know how many Americans. I don't know how many Americans turn up at this time of day. I don't know what time it is for them. But yeah, point is, Kane is just Ryland Clark's teeth. That's my headcanon. If you do not know who Ryland Clark is, Google him. And you will see what I mean. You can count on me, Kane. Look, no. You can count on me, Kane. Non-Americans. Cool. Anyway, Zubul, Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. Oh no, Gangle's gonna draw Yowie. Oh no. Okay, it's gonna be fun. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
I don't know. Don't have anything. I'm comfortable showing everyone else.
Yeah, she's drawing Yowie. Pomni, Jax, look up what a culture. Look up what a culture festival is. Oh, Bulgaria, cool. Wow, that's very cool. We got world people. We got people from around the world. Cool beans. Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters? No, I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Yangle comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up when she draws Ragatha. Now she's drawing Yuri. Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. Guys, the action figure thing's coming to life. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. And Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage the remains of the class and her classmates to pay attention. For this part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker among themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of the lesson planned, and is just waiting for the lunch bell. Yeah. What else would she be drawing? Yeah. It's either Yowie or Yuri. Either. As if summoned by thinking it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and flies out the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. After my chaotic first half day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria is bursting with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a section of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out to another. What if it's both, like, combining? True. She's just that talented, she can draw both. Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys, by the way, stream might be not too long, maybe an hour or two, just because I have got an exam later. Not exam later, tomorrow. And I do need to study, so that's fun. The cafeteria was bursting with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from another. I picked something to eat near the nearest food place and set aside about where to sit down. Still, as I scanned the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. Aww. Gummy goo, gummy goo, gummy goo, gummy goo. Take my lunch back to. Didn't Google say they ate in the courtyard? Yes. You know what? We need to find the Yuri couple. I pick up the garden salad. I would not be eating a salad, man. Just saying. I am going to the gym. I'm getting healthier. Salad's just yucky though. Like, I mean, I've had a good salad before, but like, a lot of it's just yuck, 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 yuck. Tyria and stride out into the courtyard. Though there are a few tables out there, they're mostly empty, and it's easy to find Gangle and Zubul. Yeah, no shit, Zubul's bright pink. They both look up at me as I approach. Hey, do you mind if I sit with you guys? Not sure I can continue today if you keep up this salad slander. It's not salad slander, it's just like personal opinion, you know? I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm calling the salad slurs, you know? That is not an invite to invent salad slurs, by the way, chat. Not an invite. Hey, do you mind if I sit with you guys? They look at each other and then back at me. Now look at your husband and back to me. Now back to your husband and back to me. What's our difference? I'm gay. That was the sound of a fucking divorce! Sorry, I had to get that out, you know? Sorry. They look at each other, then back to me. No problem. I'm not doing the gangle right this second. Did they coordinate that? Yeah, they're that gay. Either that or they've just been friends for that long a time. This has been in development for like 9 months, so this would have been before. True, actually, yeah, not disgusting with good dressing. Love a good balsamic vinegar. Peak. This game was in development for 9 months. This game has no idea what it is with episode 8. Also, yo, episode 9 hype, guys. I'm so excited. Got tickets yesterday. I'm so excited. Anyway, either that or they've been friends for a long time.
So, Destiny, how are you liking our school so far?
That's the best you're getting with a Gangle voice. Well, it's pretty different from my old school. I won't spoil anything. That is my one rule. I'm not going to say anything about episode 9 until it premieres off on YouTube. That is my rule. I'm not going to say anything. And if I say even the smallest thing, I will be heavily warning beforehand. And that will only be on like streams. If I do more streams. We're seeing how it goes with this one. Just because I know it was a bit rough at the start, just with all disconnecting and everything. It looks like it's going well now. We're holding up. It's all holding up. And so, yeah. I start Zubul and Gangle waiting on my next words. But I think I'm starting to like it here. Gangle smiles, pushing the tips of her ribbon hands together with a gentle blush.
I like it here too. I'm excited for the culture festival.
We pass time in relative silence as we eat our lunches. Zubul's the first to break the silence, pointing at my meal. Are you vegan or something? Oh, this? I gestured to my salad. No, not really. I just grabbed something that looked good before heading out to meet you guys.
I think it looks good.
Zubul shrugs. I like to bring food that I cook myself. I can't stand what Kane stocks the cafeteria. Yeah. So if I stop occasionally, it's because I'm looking at the stream, making sure it's not dead. Gangle has a gentle smile on her face as she pokes a bit of shrimp tempura on the joystick. True. My goal, not for today maybe, I'm gonna try stream more this game. My goal for this playthrough, made Jax, if that's in the game. Shrimp tempura. That's good food. How she manages to use chopsticks when both her hands are made of red ribbons is honestly very impressive. I don't think there's...
I don't think it's all bad. There's a lot of traditional Japanese foods in the cafeteria. I never got to eat sushi when I was in high school before.
I'm really bad at the Gangle impression. Sorry, guys. The others may be okay, but like, if not, I will learn the code just so you have a mod of me, Jax. That would actually be peak. Good job, Gibberish. They go back and forth like this for a while I stab the remains of the salad. Okay. How do you think I'll get it? I think I need to like I'm not gonna Google anything, right? I'm gonna try get through this, no Googling. I'm just gonna try whatever I can to get me, Jax, you know? A hush falls over our table for a moment. Then
So, Zubul, are you gonna help me get the art done for the culture festival after lunch?
Zubul looks at reading time! Hey girly, hey! I checked earlier and I checked how many comments you've done. And you've commented on my channel over 100 times, just saying. Love it. So we're playing the amazing digital dating sim today, and we are trying to get the Maid Jax outfit, because I hope that's in here. If not, my friend Gibberish will learn how to code code it in. But like, first live stream, Slay Girlies. Can I get an opinion on the thumbnail as well? Because I spent like 20 minutes on that, and I don't know how good it is. I'm just gonna let the stream catch up, and I'm gonna just continue playing on. Honestly, I'm tired of talking about the Culture Festival. It's just another one of Kane's stupid plans to make us all come together and make him feel good about himself. I mean, come on, Gangle. He's having Pomni look up what a Culture Festival is. He doesn't care about the Culture Festival at all. It's just something to make us all busy. I don't see why we should put any more effort into this than Kane is, you know? There's a faint tickle, something delicate fracturing Gangle. Oh! No! Gangle's lip starts quivering, tears well up at the sight of her mask.
Zubul?
Gangle, I didn't mean... I like the thumbnail. I haven't made my own thumbnail, but probably will soon. Lamau for 100 sub. How do I download it? Just Google the Amazing Digital Dating Sim, and I think it's itch.io. It's all free. It's free, which is amazing. Yeah. Zubul's the bad guy. Hell yeah. But their apologies too late. Gangle's comedy mask is now broken into two pieces. It lies on the table in front of us. Gangle is now sobbing loudly. Yeah, itch.io. Yeah. This is such a good game. They gave me a meaningful look. Come on, Destiny. You understand what I meant, right? Yeah. That's the one, right? Thank you, Destiny. Zubul sighs, exhausted, but clearly regretting that they upset Gangle. Oh, poor babies. Seriously, Gangle, I promise I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. Gangle manages to choke up enough tears to respond.
I know that. I just wanted to tell all of us to have fun today and during the culture festival.
Zubul leans over, putting a hand on Gurgle's arm ribbon. Yes. I know, and I'm sorry about being rude about the culture fair. If you want to take this seriously, then I can take it seriously too. Besides, I think Destiny is really excited about the culture festival, right? They shoot me a look that tells me that it's time to speak up. That's right. I stumble over my words, interjecting as much enthusiasm as I can to muster. I care a lot about the culture festival, and I'm really excited to work on you with both preparations for it. Zubul gives me an appreciative nod as Gangle regains her composure. Her comedy mask is still broken for now, but she offers both a delicate smile. It's adorable. I knew from the start Zubul and Gangle would. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much shipped it was, but like, yeah.
Can we spend the rest of the day in the art? Can I spend the rest of the day in the art studio working on posters?
Actually, I have some afternoon class. Zubul rub there, pinch the hand around my forearm. You'll be coming with us. I sure am. Oh, God, I'm screwed. I let Zubul lead. Oh my god, look at the Gangle Zubul drawings. Oh my god, they are slaying. I let Zubul lead me into the art studio as Gangle starts with a smile again, giddy at the prospect of spending time the whole afternoon doing an art culture festival. Gangle pulls open a closet. Oh, they're coming out of the closet. Awesome. Gangle pulls open a closet in the back of the art studio, pulling out stacks of paper before handing out several pieces to me. Zubul, along with some other colored boxes. Me and Zubul, alongside some colored boxes of pencils.
Since we're doing art for the culture festival, I'll draw some posters, then we can vote on which ones make the cut.
I glance down and start to sweat. I haven't drawn anything more complex than a stick figure since the 3rd grade. I glance over to Zubul's paper. They've already started drawing a bunch of unique designs of contrasting colors against one another, and I produce something that looks like it belongs in a high-end art gallery. I crane my neck to peer at Gangle's art. There's something familiar. An excited anime figure she's drawing, but I can't. Oh no, is she drawing Ragatha? Gangle, this is a school event. You can't be drawing the Yuri. Zubul seems to be peering over at Gangle's work. Why don't you start working on your own poster? But I don't know if the mic picked up. I gulped. Sure thing! I tried to scribble something resembling an excited student for my poster, but the proportions are all wrong. When I try to draw a school, all I can draw is a rectangle with smaller rectangles for the windows. When I add a little bit of sun in the top left corner, I draw the yard. The picture is complete. This definitely looks like what a toddler was bringing home to its parents, something that would end up under the magnet on the fridge for years. Zubul leans over and gives a bemused chuckle. Seriously, dude? Ooh. I'm gonna say pretty sad, but it's my best work. Just because, yeah. Zubul seems to respect me for admitting it. Well, I don't think you're winning any art contest anytime soon, but you can always ask Gangle for me or Gangle for any help. Zubul reaches over down to my paper and adds a few perspective lines and a bit of shading. It's like they see something in the picture that I don't. And from the details they add, it transforms from a child's drawing to something that looks like a high school student put effort into. Time's up.
Time's up. Let's see everyone's art.
We all set our 3 pieces onto the table in the center of the art room. We take a moment to look at one another's art. Gangle has drawn an anime-style mascot waving 2 flags with a full school crest on them, jumping up in the air, down and saying, "Please visit the school culture fair." Slay. Zubul has drawn a series of geometric figures and translations in different colors, but when you look at them at the right angle, it spells out culture fair. I've drawn a few stick figures, enthusiastically pointing at the box-shaped school, making a few perspective lines, making it half respectable. For a moment, I realized Gangle and Zubul are looking at me. Ah, crap. They expect me to pick my favorite. Chat, what are we saying? What are we saying, chat? Who are we choosing? Who are we choosing, chat? I don't know if it's possible. Can we have a poll? I don't know if we can have a poll. 3. I knocked this one out of the park. Do I be ignorant? Ignorant? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go for I knocked this one out the park. Gangle and Zubul look at me, and then at my art. And look at me, and back at your art. Notice, I am pretty. Gangle keeps craning her neck to look at it from different angles. Zubul squints at it. There's something they aren't seeing.
I don't get it.
There's a pause. I don't think there's anything to get about it. They both look at their own pieces and back at mine. Now look at your pieces, now back at mine. I'm sorry, I've got that fucking Old Spice advert in my head, and it is fucking hilarious. We've been going for at least half an hour, gamers, and the stream has not crashed again yet. Hell yeah. It's not...
It's not very good.
No, it isn't. The bell rings, the awkward silence hangs in the air. Well, it's been real.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today, Destiny.
There's no real enthusiasm in either of their voices. Chat, do they hate me? Do they think I'm an ignorant... Do they think I'm a narcissist, chat? No, it's good reading time. I probably would have chose that one anyway. I am a narcissist. Sick. As I leave, I try to not imagine the things Zooble and Gangle might be saying about my art once I leave the room. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, I might try edit this down into like a long form video later if I have time after my exam. I've got like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks where I could do that. So we'll see how it goes, chat. I walk to my locker, entering the accommodation as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. I gather my things for a bit, but alas, no one approaches me. Guess I didn't make a substantial enough impression on anyone today. Just like my old school. Ah, this shit getting real. Well, there's always tomorrow. I head out of the school's front doors and brave the chill evening of her own. Yeah, that is probably what it looks like. It looks like that. I just imagine it. Gangle's one. It's Ragatha. She's drawn Ragatha. Let's be honest. I sit on the curb waiting for my parents to come pick me up. I wait and wait and wait. Oh my god, my parents have forgotten about me. It's dark and cold. A cold breeze rushes by me, chilling me to the bone, filling me with the scent of stale cherry blossoms. Shout, my parents forgot me. And I can swear it sounds like an old abandoned off. Chat. Chat. Are we in the CNA offices? Must be my sinuses. Chat. Law drop. Law drop chat. Let's go. Must be my sinuses acting up or something. The moon is high in the sky. Gibberish cat. Orphaned.exe. Oh my god. Okay. The moon is high in the sky as I get out from my perch and begin to walk. As I make my way further to the school entrance, I see a silhouette of someone in the trees. Please make more radioactive things. I'm just gonna call you Skype because I don't know how to pronounce your first bit of your username. Oh, sinuses is the bits in your nose that help you like smell and stuff. It's like you know when you have a blocked nose and like you're not smelling right. That's your sinuses being messed up. Radio Apple things. I just uploaded one this morning, a short. So, if you want to check that out, Skype, go ahead. Yeah, no, it's fun, dude. I try to upload Radio Apple quite regularly because it does really well. So just if you look at it, I usually have Radio Apple up. So yeah. Yeah, your reading time, yeah, you're probably getting your sinuses. Yes. Yeah, they probably will, gibberish, yeah. As I make my way out further from the school entrance, I see a silhouette from someone in the trees. Looks like someone was waiting for me. Oh, is either gonna be Jax, King, or Arcane. They're not too short to be Rag. They're too short to be Rag. Oh, is it gonna be Pomni? I don't remember Pomni. It's not Pomni. Oh, it's Kane. Ahoy there, Destiny! As I reach for the tree line, their appearance becomes more and more clear. Principal Kane? Who'd have thought? Hey there, old sport! He extends a hand. I hesitantly take it. Hey, Principal Kane. Why is he on a tree? Good point. Kane be up trees. Hey, Principal Kane. I can't suppress a shiver. Pretty cold out here, huh? Is it? I hadn't noticed. He shrugs as if the weather is no coincidence. It looks like you had a rough first day, Destiny. It's a shame, too. When we talked earlier in the intro, I already thought you were excited to see him mingle. Kane's secretly a cat AI. Very well could be. No, he was in the tree flirting with Moon. Headcanon. He was in a tree flirting with Moon. Talked earlier, intro, what is he on about? He looks away from me and taps his chin. Well, no matter. I guess we'll need to start from... What? He whips faces back to me and expression is bright. Square one. What? Oh. Sick render, firstly. Is this gonna be a Groundhog Day situation? I swear to fuck. I feel my memories begin to unravel. Weirdly uncomfortable feeling. My first memories became fuzzy, like I'm watching them on TV, but the TV has really bad reception. Then my entire body starts tingling when you sleep on your arm. What? It feels fuzzy and can't move no matter how hard you try. All shades of colour fade to dark grey. Even my sense of smell fades as I feel myself pulled into the Principal Kane. Maybe next time, flex those socializing muscles a bit, eh, Destiny? I'm barely able to hear him. Feels like I'm underwater. I am under the water. Please help me. Here's a hint. Focus on spending time with at least one person. And maybe say things they'd like to hear. Just some advice. Best luck next go round. With a shake of his cane, and the last of my consciousness dissolves. Fuck. We game over, gamers. I think Kane killed us. This is why I think we're an NPC, you know? Like, BG3 run Baldur's Gate 3. Gibberish, I don't think a MacBook Neo can run Baldur's Gate 3 if it cannot run a stream at this, this is a low quality stream, just so you guys know. This is on ultra low fidelity or performance because my MacBook crashed when I had it on low performance. I don't think Baldur's Gate 3 will work unless, Gibberish, you let me steal your computer. Alright, do you know, there's an album. Oh my god. Sick. Oh, sick. Okay. Right. Amazing Digital Dating Sim. Let's try that again. Welcome to the Amazing Digital... Oh, I'm not going to go through this again. I'm just going to skip forward until I get to where we were. Well, you're going to see my vid. Okay, bye, Skype. Bye. Okay, we're just going to skip through here. And... Will we keep the name or chat? Should we keep my name or should we go for a husband character? I get to see the start. Yeah, you missed the start, didn't you, reading? Yeah. Should stick with Destiny? Yeah, keep name? Okay, yeah. Or Angelus. Oh, maybe next time. Let's be honest, it's gonna happen. Yep, that's my name. Alrighty then, Destiny, let's head inside. Hi, my name is Destiny. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a very tragic event that changed our course of our life. They died, let's be honest. They hashtag as Gibberish said, orphaned.exe. After this, I said goodbye to all my friends. My parents got transcripts and packed up the car. Today is my first day in this new school. I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger, so where's the teacher? I step into the room and let any other students that might be late to class. Someone else hops into the room. Hashtag orphan, hashtag forgotten child. Yeah. Yeah. As I step into the room to let anyone of the other students that might be late into class, someone hops into the room. Figure looks like a tall white chess piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. This takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the point. Surely his name can't really be. Hello, my name is Kinger. You must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, at which I shake up more instinct than genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... Oh, what's your name again? I'm gonna go for this one this time. Radio, go ahead and take any seat, Destiny. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seemed to grin at this. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. Okay, this time I'm not gonna sit in the teacher's chair. I'm gonna go sit next to Pomni. I take a seat next to the girl in the colourful hat. Oh, hi. She gives me a shy wave as she's surprised that I want to sit next to her. Hello there. I squint down at her desk. Written on what? Written on it is the name. Though I'm pretty sure I heard another say address her as Pomni. Yeah, Pomni's illiterate, guys. She doesn't know how to spell. It's Pomni, she says, covering the plaque on her desk with one of her gloves. Just Pomni. She lets out a sigh. When I got here, oh, it's a long story, but basically, I can remember my name, so Kane tried to make one up for me. For the first few days here, I was How did she manage to pronounce that? Guys, is XDDCK just pronounced, like fucking Steve or something? But no one could pronounce it. Just watch your vid and I low-key can't start laughing. Thank you, Skype. Yas. But no one could pronounce that, so we ended... Pomni XXL. Nah. Don't Google that. That's gonna come up with real bad search results. Just saying. But no one could pronounce that, so we ended up going with a second name he picked out. Pomni! And this? I don't know if that was gibberish. Did you just redact that? Because fair. Fair if you did gibberish. But no one could pronounce it, so we ended up going for a second name he picked out, Pomni. Guess that makes sense. As much as anything, he makes at least. Yeah. Well, computer code's usually 10111 odd. It's like ones and zeros. As much as sense that makes, at least makes it here. Though, come to think of it, since you showed up, I'm not officially the newest one around here. Colors. Eh? Oh, true. I don't know what the hex code for that would be. So I can show you the ropes if you're interested. As she says that, the ragdoll student in front of the class seems to notice us walking over to our desks. Oh, hi, you two. Pomni, are you making friends with the new transfer student? Hey, Ragatha. Yep, just talking to Destiny. Yeah, it's also the first name they used in episode 1 when Kane pulled it down. Oh, recommending a YouTuber, Danny Motta. He's so good. His series, he just keeps calling Pomni XDTTCK, or X, or X for short. He's great. Love Danny Motta. Yep, just talking to Destiny. Pomni turns to me. Destiny, this is Ragatha. She's our class president. Ragatha for president. Let's go. Ragatha extends her hand towards me. Welcome to our school, Destiny. If you ever need help with anything at all, I'm your gal. She beams. I'm so happy you and Pomni are getting along. Can I tempt you with a tour of the school later? Maybe Pomni can come along too. Maybe Pomni can come along too. What do you think? Pomni interjects. Oh, that's really okay, Ragatha. I've been on a tour a few times. Why is nobody watching this? A masterpiece. Yeah, I've not got much of an audience. Well, I mean, I've got an audience. I've got like 11K subscribers, which thank y'all for that. I am so happy. But also, YouTube live streams, most of the time, most people don't watch it. It's like long form videos only get a few thousand views, so a live stream theoretically would. Reading time, I may be a man liker, but I can see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, don't know why most people don't watch live streams. So I'll sit this one out. Oh, you sure? Well, what do you say, Destiny? She says, oh, hello, Shay plays 76 or Z6. She says, leaning towards me. I want to be nice. I want to be nice, right? Because that's what Kane said. Be nice to people, right? That's just swell, Destiny. Ragga says with a pump of her fist, leaning towards over to Pomni. Are you sure you don't want to come along, Pomni? Pomni looks away. No, it's okay. You two have fun. Pomni's attention goes back to the rest of the class. Ragga has monopolized my time. Monopoly! Yo. Well, guess it's just us this afternoon. Me being a hopeless lesbian just seeming to notice how good the characters looking. Yeah, based. Slay galleys. Well, guess this is just us this afternoon, Destiny. Guess so. I was just settling into my desk getting used to this place when something burst into the classroom. Principal Kane! How exciting to have you in our class today! Ragatha is the Monopoly god! Any of y'all artists? Any of y'all willing to draw Ragatha as the Monopoly man? That would be kind of funny. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today! The new figure turned to address us. At its side was a bubble-like figure with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Yeah, someone has got to do that, Entis. Ginger! Class, how you do? Principal Kane extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With some sound of porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. This game is the amazing digital dating sim. It's really good. It's free. It's on itch.io. It's just come out. It's really good. Yeah. His eye. Yeah. So the game's amazing digital dating sim. Check it out. It's really good. It's free. Yeah. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Destiny, I wasn't expecting you here. His manic enthusiasm suffices as his voice points and he points his cane to me. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting. He pauses for a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. Yeah, Bubble is a normal anime boy. He pauses for a moment, rubbing his chin. Reading time, are you American? Just curious. Where? Yeah, because 2:50 a.m., damn. Where are the voice? Thank you for complimenting my voices, just because I love the voice acting. I love doing voice acting. I love doing voice acting. Aussie! Australian! Hello! Love a good Australian. Oh, sick, dude. Timing would be off. What you on about, Jib? What? I'm just gonna call you Jib. Gibberish cat. What you on about? This is Alistair and Lucy commenting. Nice. He pauses for a moment, rubbing at the base of his chin, contemplating for a moment. Is there a reason? If they're an American, it wouldn't be 2 a.m. Good point. I didn't know that, but also different parts of America, different time zones. So, just saying, I don't know. Is there a reason you want us here, Kane? Zubel speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of a principal of a school. Kane perks up. That's right! The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience, one filled with fun, danger, adventure! He begins to list more and more descriptions. More and more descriptions, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. Hello, green beans. Love your profile picture. Genuinely, green beans. Slay. Most interesting, and most of all, interesting to our studio audience. This game looks dumb. It's not. It's good. It's peak. He leans to the window and stares out of it for a moment. He is addressing somebody. There doesn't appear to be anyone outside. However, numbers are in! However, numbers are in, students, and it turns out our school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this isn't the time it means I'd end of school with life as you know it. Kane bites on his hands in mock horror. The class and King play along, gasping in revelation. Gangle looks like she's ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet tooth students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to the school in a major way. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up.
How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President?
Kane shoots a bubble a confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomar Emerald, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of colorful characters. A competent principal. Adequate funding? Kane shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but not relevant to what I'm talking about. Bye, green beans. No school around here has ever had a culture festival celebrating the unique talents of its students. So, I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put the class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy, we gotta keep interested in investors and all. Egad! I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. Alright, Ginger, I'll leave you to the list of everyone's responsibilities. You have 5 days. Break a leg or two. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of his room, disappearing from view as he heads out to his appointment. Alright, class, let's see what roles Kane has assigned to each of you for the culture festival. Kinga lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read aloud. Ragatha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students to make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. You can count on me. Egad! Italian again. We do not promote Italian brain rot on here. Zubul, Gangle, you two will work hard to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
I don't know. I still haven't done anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else.
Pomni, Jax, you look up what a culture festival is.
Shouldn't we do that before making the posters?
No, I like his idea. Plus, we gotta see what Gangle comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws Ragatha.
Jax!
Gangle interrupts Jax before... Oh, I've gone American. No brain rot school's enough torture. Based. We hate brain rot here. Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet.
Kinga doesn't know about Yaoi.
The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of the class and her classmates. I'm gonna join another to get more watches. Oh, thank you. You don't have to, but it's fine. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of the class and get her classmates to pay attention. For this part, Mr. Kinga seems content to let the other students bicker among themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and is maybe just waiting out the lunch bell. As if summoned, by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and flies out the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for the rest of lunch. After my chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a section of places to buy lunch. None of them stood out to me from one another. I picked something to eat, and nearest the food place set about sitting down. Still, as I scanned the bustling lunchroom, I didn't recognize anyone from class. Yeah, Ragatha would be good. You know? I've joined this live stream now, I can't leave. You can leave if you want. It's just, yeah, so the VOD will be up on my channel, and I might do an edited version. Abel. As I grab a sandwich from the lunchline. Oh, we got a sandwich this time. Hell yeah, we ain't got the salad. Well, she wanted to give me a tour, right? Oh, Destiny. Thanks for. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Did you want to start a tour today? Sure thing. Oh god, my chat is thirsty for Ragatha. Sure thing. That's what I like to hear. Let's get started then. She stops by leading me to the stairs in the middle of the school. This is the main stairway. Aw, you got kicked. Ooh, sandwich Ragatha. This is the main stairwell. Our homeroom is upstairs, so you need to know where the class is. She gives me a friendly smile before retaliation strikes her. Ah, bye, Jib. But you probably already knew that because our class is the third floor. Ah, hello, Seesaw Stables. I think that's how you pronounce it. You are also the same as Skype. You probably already knew that because our class takes like 6 stairs to get there. She walks to the left, taking us back into the lunchroom. This is the lunchroom where you can grab a bite too. She cuts herself, eyeing the sandwich that I'm still eating. Oh, wait a second. She puts a palm to her face. You just met me in the lunchroom. Regular size. So, you've already been here too. Huh? She giggles nervously, putting on an even weaker, faker smile. Sorry if it game stream froze for a second, guys. Sorry, the internet's not great today. Put on a weaker, faker smile. She grabs my wrist with gusto, pulling me towards the much zeal that I feel like she's going to tug it out of its socket. Who's my favorite character in the show? Great question. Who is my favorite character in the show? Gotta say Kinga. Kinga's my favorite main character. Do you love Gummy Goo though? Gummy Goo's cool. Can you not hear me? Can y'all not hear me? Gotta say Kinga. Oh no, no, I can be heard. Might just be you reading. Horses and has been based. You would love Helliver. You can hear us. Great. Sorry, just had to check. I wince as she pulls me towards the next location. Don't know why you're silent for me. Maybe try leave the stream and then come back. That might work. It's glitching out for you too. Don't know why you're silent for me. Maybe try leave the stream and then come back. Yeah, I don't know. It's on my end. I'm checking. I've got my phone with the stream up separately. I don't know why it's not working for you. Yeah, I tried just leave the stream, come back. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. Well, you can at least show you our homeroom. We headed back outside to the lunchroom. Halfway up the stairwell, where Agatha realizes, oh, it's fixed. Cool. Where Agatha realizes that I was already in the same class as this morning, so I've already seen this too. I don't know, reading. I'm sorry. Let's hope it fixes itself. I just realized you can't hear me. Fuck. Someone's subscribing to me. Okay. So, let's hope reading hears that. Yeah, just try leaving and coming back. We head outside. Yeah, let me rejoin real quick. Yeah. I'm sorry, Destiny. She pulls out her red, strangely licorice-like hair. I just wasted your entire lunch period taking around places you already saw in the school. I offer an apologetic smile. My favorite character is Kinga, and maybe Gummigoo. Gummigoo's second, Kinga first. Sighs again, slumping forward. You must be pretty annoyed with me, huh? She says, not looking me in the eye. It's okay, I know you meant well. I'm gonna be nice. She clearly meant well. You didn't see any reason to put her down. Ragatha perks back up as if all her mistakes were undone by my forgiveness. Oh, if you're having a good time, maybe I continue the tour and excuse you from afternoon classes. We stop by the principal's office. Kane is leaning against the door, bubbles coming out of his pipe. Kane, you can't smoke in front of kids. Kane, no. That's a law, I think. You're not allowed to smoke in front of kids. Ragatha! Destiny, what do I owe the pleasure to? Ah, you're working! Hey, yay! Ragatha, Destiny, what do I owe the pleasure to? Hey, Kane, I was just giving a Destiny a tour of the school, but I wasn't able to give them a full tour during lunch. Can they be excused from our afternoon classes so I can show them other places in the school? Sorry, I'm just checking how stream's holding up, guys. Just checking how y'all holding up. Yeah, you good? Y'all good, yeah? How long stream been going for? Been going since maybe like 5-ish, so we've been going a while. Sorry guys, I was just checking stream. Can they be excused from afternoon classes so I can show them around other places in the school? Kane stops for a moment, then nods. I don't see why not. Now get along, my scrumptious little scholars, and take a glorious walk in my academy. I have not seen. I don't see why not. Academy. Ragatha turns to me, taking my hand in hers. Let's not waste any time, Destiny. Next stop, the library. We visit the library. Row upon row of bookshelves crowds the room. Pomni is sorting through a massive pile of books. I thought that said snorting. Kane, I've done a whole case of cocaine and I'm starting to feel the effects. Dry mulcher, habits of vultures, migration. Guess he's trying to find a book on the culture festivals. We'll leave her to it. Pomni. Google it. Did I hear a deer corpse? Can I get a deer corpse? Can I get a deer corpse? It's me, Alistair, the radio demon. Ha ha ha! We also have an art classroom. As we walk into the art room, Zooble and Gangle are working away, designing posters for the school. I peek over Gangle's shoulder. She's drawing Pomni. Oh! Guys, she's drawing Pomni Yuri. Guys, do not let her on Twitter. Gangle sees me and throws herself over her art.
Don't like Destiny!
Zooble turns to me and glares. She is not done with it yet. Don't you know how impolite it is to look at art before it's done? I was just curious. Ragatha takes my wrist and begins to usher me out. Sorry, guys. She closes the door behind her and catches her breath. All right, let me show you my favorite spot on campus. We walk for several minutes. She leads me down the staircase all the way outside. Oh. I see. Is she playing Squid Game? I see a large patch of dirt in the shape of a diamond, surrounded by a chain link fence. Is that a? That's a softball field. Do you play? That was apparently the right question to ask. The regular's smile widens. Yeah, sometimes I can get this other guys out here, but Kane's usually has a pitching machine, so sometimes I just let out the Strayus. If you ever want to join, it's a great question. I don't know how this game is. Um, Preferably I want to try date Jax or Kinger. What? If you ever want to join me, let me know. I filed the information away for later. From the distance, a bell totters the missing evening classes. And now I'll walk us back to the locker so you can pack up and head out for the day. Let's hope my parents remember me this time. Well, I guess that's the end of our tour today. Time for us to head out. I was walked to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away. I'm ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar doll walks up to me. Hey, Destiny, you getting ready to head back for the day? Oh, bye, Shay Plays. Yep. Ragatha looks around, a bit seemingly at work, except by the courage to ask something. You know, if you want, I could walk you back today. How's that sound? Sure thing. Oh, awesome! Okay, my parents don't forget me. Ragatha walks me home. Awesome. She beams. Ragatha and I make our way to the front doors of the school. Hey, Destiny. She looks at me and says she just remembered something very important. This is your first night here, right? Sure. I mean, it's technically my first day here. The sun is barely beginning to set, but I don't know why she's asking first night. We're gonna survive for 5 nights, Ragatha. Ragatha. Freddy Fazbear's around the corner. Ragatha, we're gonna survive for 5 nights. I'll show you the dorms, Dan. There's dorms. No wonder my parents did not pick me up. There is dorms. I hate to let her down, but actually, Ragatha, my parents are picking me up today. Ragatha gives me a confused look. Are you sure about that, Destiny? I think I am. I'm not sure why she's questioning that. Because her parents don't. As she asked me the question, I tried to remember what my parents said about picking me up today. I begin to discover worrying gaps in my memory. I don't think our parents are picking us up, guys. I think we're just we got a bit of we hit our head once. Did my mum or dad drop me off, or is it someone else? What does a car drop me being dropped off like? What do my parents look like? Oh God, am I an NPC? What? I'm beginning to hyperventilate as I realise if it wasn't for seeing my own reflection in the morning when I was washing my face in the bathroom this morning, I couldn't even remember what I look like. What's happening to me? In the corner of my eyes, No. Am I abstracting? It's okay, Destiny. Everyone goes through its first day here. My breath begins to steady. Abstract patterns fade, and things start to feel. Well, normal definitely isn't a word, but at least I feel a little more okay. They do. Yeah, it's a weird thing. No one really remembers how it works. Most of us can't even remember our own names. Well, at least I managed to remember my name. Unless somebody made that up for me. No, that's ridiculous. Honestly, I haven't seen anyone ever leave the campus. So we just go inside and sleep on the floor of our homeroom. That's my line. So we just go inside and sleep on the floor of our homeroom? Ragatha asks. No, Kane actually built a set of dorms to stay in, she says, offering a hand. Something to give us a break from the old rigmarole of going to class. I take her hand. I'll lead you there, don't worry. Ragatha smiles as she gently leads my hand by the building nearby. Oh, I love this. This slays. Just glancing at the doors, I can tell who stays where. The vibrant red and blue door has to be Pomni's room. Yeah. Another door is sleek with bright geometric straights over it. That's where Zubul stays. Hold on, cast down there. And all the bright geometric shapes all over it. That's where Zubul stays. I could pick Jack's door out for crowd. It's darker than the others, crisscrossed with black and yellow striped caution tape. Don't ask me how I got loot. Yeah, she's a fighter. Black and yellow caution tape. Ragatha stops at a ranch-style ranch. Chugging the ranch. Before proceeding. This is my room, Destiny. She smiles. I'm the class rep and resident assistant here, so if you have any trouble with any of your dorm mates or need anything from your room, I'm your gal. She gives a jovial swing of the arm, sliding her door open. Oh, I love her room. The inside is adorned with dollies. A thick blue duvet covers her bed, and even see a tea set on her white dresser. Oh, my door's always open. As we stand there, Jax walks by. He gives Ragatha a wicked grin. Or it would be if I could trust Jax not to put a centipede in my room. Jax gives her an offended look. Come on, Ragatha. Pranking the RA? I can't believe you think so little of me. He says, barely hiding a sadistic grin. Ignore him. She pauses a moment. And if you don't want to wake up in a centipede in your room, don't let Jax in. Jax lets a chuckle as he overhears her unlocking his door before stepping inside. She waits a few moments to make sure he's out of earshot before lowering her voice. But seriously, as you're not Jax, you're welcome to visit me if you need to relax, talk to somebody, or just want to say hi. Now, let's find you your rooms, new stuff. She walks side by side until we find a new door that apparently doesn't belong to anyone else here. Yay, we get the default room. The door is substantially less impressive than the doors of all the other rooms. A plain oak door with my name and a brass nameplate. Couldn't come up with a more adoring door if I could imagine one. Ragatha turns to me, noticing my disappointment. Hey, looks can be deceiving. Maybe it's real nice inside. I twist the handle and pull the door open. Oh, this is my room. We got the PC. We got the PC from the school computing room, you know. This room looks empty. Really empty. The walls are plain and unadorned. The grey mattress sits on a cheap-looking wooden bed frame. A duvet covered with the school's logo has been set atop a mattress, as well as a pair of white plain pillows. In the back corner, an aging wooden desk has been set up with a few sheets of paper, a number 2 pencils, some ballpoint pens, and a blue and black pen. Not even pens are my favourite colours. Ugh. Girl, I live on the other side of the world. I can't say that there was once a chicken in our house. Don't ask me because I don't know. What? Question, do you live in a KFC or near one by chance? Well, there is a lot of room to customize. She walks around the vast emptiness of the room, making the plain walls seem even bigger, emptier it is. Haha, yeah. I rub a hand across the back of my neck. Can we go back and hang in your room for a bit? I really don't want to be alone here. Oh! I'm really sorry, Destiny, but Kane doesn't want us in other rooms after the sun is down. She gives an apologetic smile. I know it's a silly rule, but since we're supposed to be a family-friendly environment, he doesn't want us being in each other's rooms at night. Yeah, it's true. We don't want this stream to get put down. She backs out of my room, crossing her arms across her chest with a nervous giggle. I technically shouldn't be in your room right now. The rest of our conversation continues with her standing in the hallway and me in my dorm. So that's it for today. Yeah, I mean, you know, the school is right, and you remember all the places I showed you? I know it's a lot to take in, but I think I'm good. Yeah, I got it from here, I guess. And look, Ragatha nods with a weak smile.
Good. That's good. We stand there. The conversation has definitely dried up. Neither of us knows what to say next. I'll see you in class tomorrow. Well, I can walk you to class tomorrow if you'd like. I nod. That's something at least. Yeah, if you weren't too busy being the class rep and represented an assistant. She smiles. Well, as class rep, I'm supposed to help new students get accumulated to our academy. So I can definitely make time for you tomorrow. Just gonna quickly save her, just so we've got a spot, just in case I do need to go off. I smile back as we hear exchange goodbyes, and I close my door. Maybe things will be alright. I lay down on my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take a long time for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't feel like long I was sleeping with the lights in my room when the room flashed on, as if overwritten by some remote console. The room in my door flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters! Principal Kane announces what sounds like from the hallway. Well, time to investigate. Gangle with the body pillow! Oh, heck no. Kane, what the fuck are you trying to pull this late at night? Ha, Zooble! His laugh is fast, forced and manic. He's used to his treatment, none of it too pleased by it. You're lucky I even let you get sleep! He blurts out his harsh monotone before recovering his cheery demeanor. What the fuck is this image? Great question. I'm here because even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to. Which is why I've secured us a sponsorship. I swear to fuck, if he says something along the lines of Blado Blenchens, he stretched out the last word using some sort of effect to apply an ethereal reverb to his words. Without further ado, I introduce you to... A drum roll plays from somewhere. Why are they wanna... awake, but the rest of us are trying to shake off sleep. Yo, the Wacky Watch! You see, the vendors for the Wacky Watch have been having trouble getting a good audience for their product. But now I have the perfect setting. Teen drama! But we're adults. I'm actually... now, Gangle, I know there's a lot to take in, which we've already taken the liberty of fixing Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glanced down. To my shock, the Wacky Watch is on my wrist. How did it get there? What in the... Don't try removing them either! They've been affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you try to remove them, let's just say they'll take a little piece of you with them. This is a saw trap. Kane has made a saw trap. I can hear Gangle begin to whine and panic as sets in. Spotney tugs at her Wacky Watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, the wrist watch stays affixed to her gloves, stretching like a rubber band as she pulls on the watch. Ragatha looks down with a resigned sigh. Ragatha stopped caring. Kane, I can't remove the arm with the Wacky Watch. What the fuck? Principal Kane ignores our complaints as he continues his monologue. I should have said that. You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure funding, we need to make it to day 5 at the culture fair. I need you to be wearing the Wacky Watch at all times. Luckily, I've secured a deal where I won't need all of you to do ad... Am I gonna... Just do ad reads. Cool. But it is of paramount importance that none of you try to insult or disable your Wacky Watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do at the culture fair. Bye! He stretches out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself, an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Ooh. Yeah, heterochromia. Both, she snap, yeah.
Sorry, guys, my dog has just walked in, giving her pats. Right, see you, babes. Good girl, darling. Sorry about that. Well, I know it isn't ideal, but we can talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier. With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes. Oh, baby.
I don't want to wacky watch.
Seeing the situation unfold before her, Pomni pipes up. Well, it could be useful. And look, Gangle, there's a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw. Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing out the picture chat feature.
That's kind of nice.
Gangle sniffles. Yeah, that's the rat spirit, Pomni. Now let's get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow. Everyone's door closes. Oh my god, imagine they make popcorn buckets that are the Wacky Watch and you can wear them for the movie. Headcanon is just like a theory you have in your head, or like Radio Apple for some people can be a headcanon. Like what you assume about the series. Like, for example, my headcanon for Has Been is that when they were younger, Lucifer used to, like, for every birthday, make Charlie a little ducky. It's like that sort of thing. Like, it's not canon, but it's not a theory as such. It's just a little thing. I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door. Why the heck is there a watch stuck to my arm? Lu stands for lieutenant. Yes, I think so. But also the musical instrument is like, I think, like, depicted with heaven a lot. I don't know. I decide to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone to take his frustration on. I flick my dorm lights off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I got a text from Ragatha. Her portrait is outlined in gold. Oh, love this. Cool. Just wanted to check in on you after the whole day of the whole wacky watch thing. I guess I'm doing that true. No problem reading. I guess I'm doing pretty okay, Ragatha. Just getting used to how things work around here. I get that. Showing up at this school, losing your memories, and now the wacky watch. That's a lot for anyone to take in. You're telling me. It's a few moments before Ragatha responds. Well, if you ever do need to talk to anyone, I'm here. Thanks. I'll have to take you up on that. Just think about it, Destiny. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, it's nice to talk to you. That's so kind of you to say, Destiny. Maybe we could take tea sometime this week between the culture fair stuff. That sounds nice. Oh, that sounds nice. Cool. Did she just send a smiling sunglass emoji? Well, Ragatha can be kind of out-fashioned, but genuinely it seems she wants to help out with me here. At least I have one friend in this school. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Woo! Let's save at day 1. Just so if I need to... Yeah, so I've saved at day 1 just in case I do need to leave at any point. We've got a good starting point. Just gonna check stream stuff. Has stream frozen up? Stream still going? Yeah, I think the stream's still going. I yawn as I wake up in my room. The clock on my wacky watch says it's morning. Yeah, just so y'all know, I'm probably gonna go off in half an hour. just at a good 2-hour scream. Yeah. A unit I wake up in my room. The clock on my wacky watch says it's morning, but it's the only way I can tell from is with silver of sunlight peeking under my door. I slide to my school-issued pajamas off and look in the closet. A series of perfectly pressed school uniforms. Okay, that's why I'm reading. I take a closer look. Looks like Kane left me a note. Hi, Destiny! Yes, this is Principal Kane. As part of your stay at our lovely academy, we've provided a set of uniforms free of charge. The price of your dorm is also included in your tuition payment. Looks like you and Ragatha are off to an absolutely fantastic start. Good on you for befriending the valedictorian class representative resident assistant. Ragatha has a lot of Ragatha has a lot of people she's almost friends with, but looks like you two might be building something genuine. Good luck! As I pull my uniform over my wacky watch, I glance down at it. I have a text from Ragatha. Are we still walking to school this morning? It takes no time for me to find her door, though Ragatha is already standing outside of it. It's a cold, full morning. Ready to walk to school with me, Destiny? She takes my hand in hers as we begin our walk. She's surprisingly warm. I guess I thought she'd be cold outside. I thought she looked like a rag doll. But she's as warm as any human. Did you sleep well last night? Yeah, I did. Thanks for asking. Still up for tea later? Still alive?